Up until now, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 have been heavily advertised as the main antagonists for Dragon Ball Super Super Hero, but alongside them and the Red Ribbon Army, there's supposedly a third and final mystery villain that we have yet to learn about. Is it a fusion of the two androids? Is it a new character that we've never met before? Or is it someone that we already know who could come back from the dead? It's entirely possible that we won't know who or what this villain is until the movie releases, but the most recent trailer teased who it might be, and ever since, everybody has been grasping at loose straws to figure out who it might be. So today, I thought it would be a fun idea to talk about who the mystery villain might be, so stay tuned. How's it going, everyone? InnovativeJdawg here, back again with yet another Dragon Ball Super discussion. Today, I wanted to talk about the possibility of Cell being the third and final villain in the upcoming DBS superhero movie, which this has been a hot topic ever since the film was first revealed. Heck, everyone talked about Cell being revived way back when Frieza was first revived in Resurrection F, released in 2015, so this topic has been pretty popular for a while. Everybody has been making jokes about Resurrection C for as long as I can remember, because the concept of Dragon Ball bringing back old characters, whether they be canon or non-canon, it's happening at a much more frequent pace, so it's a story mechanic that we've all come to accept, following Frieza's revival, future Trunks coming back, Broly finally getting a canon movie, and the importance of Bardock's character throughout the Granola arc. Even now, many people still want to see Cell come back for one reason or another, so I figured now would be the best time to talk about his potential revival since the movie's release is just right around the corner. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get right on with the discussion. So like I mentioned, the third and final villain of DBS Superhero was teased at the very end of the most recent trailer, where we saw Dr. Hito freaking out because this gigantic metal ball started to break open and release steam, hinting that whatever is being contained inside of it is about to break out and be released into the world. From what we know so far, whatever's inside that metallic ball is being referred to as the worst existence that has yet to be seen. So there's something really dangerous inside of it, and that if it were to be set free, it could cause some real trouble. We just don't know what it is. It's entirely possible that this is just an upgraded version of the Gamma androids, and that Gamma 3 is the thing being contained inside the machine. However, it's also possible that it might be Android 21, because the design of this metallic container kinda looks like Majin Buu's brown egg cocoon that we saw Babidi and Dabura try to break open way back in the Majin Buu saga. Plus, considering that this container is being watched over and monitored by the Red Ribbon Army, it is very possible that this might be Android 21, since she is connected to the Red Ribbon Army in multiple ways. There's just a lot of rumors and speculation going around behind who or what is inside this container, but most people are believing it to be one other person. That person in question is Cell. Cell might be the one inside the container because not only does he also have connections to the Red Ribbon Army like the other two characters, but there's been a lot of focus on Cell in recent Dragon Ball media. I mean, Cell's been advertised heavily as one of the main villains of the upcoming video game, Dragon Ball The Breakers. He's been teased in some of the Dragon Ball Heroes promotional material, where we see Goku's card from this movie fighting off against Cell, and there's been a lot of other stuff released for the character, such as new figures and in-game content for video games. Granted, none of these things confirm that Cell is coming back anytime soon. It just feels a bit fishy that Cell is receiving so much attention as of late, which could also be said for other characters like Android 21, whose human form was released as new DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Right now, we can't really confirm or deny any of these characters being the third and final villain of the movie just because they were promoted elsewhere. Dragon Ball is such a big property that there's constant promotion for characters and material outside of what's going on in the main anime, but I just thought it would be an interesting thing to point out. I, for one, don't really think that Android 21 is the mystery villain of the movie, but I am definitely open to the idea for her and other video game characters like Mira and Toa to be introduced into Dragon Ball canon at some point in the future, whether it be in a future story arc or another movie. There's always potential for them to come around later on down the line. I just don't think they'd fit into the story that Superhero is trying to tell. But unlike 21 or any other character, I feel like there's actually purpose to Cell coming back, and this movie could really make it work depending on how they want to go about it. I feel like there's two major ways for this movie to approach the character of Cell if they were to bring him back. The first major way he could be brought back is just a simple revival with the Dragon Balls or something like that. It's always possible that Cell could be stuck down in hell, and he's brought back through a wish with the Dragon Balls, just like what we saw with Frieza back in Resurrection F. I mean, we already know that Shenron is going to be summoned at some point in the movie, we just don't know who summons him and for what purpose. There are a few hints and clues here and there, such as the wish being used for a height joke, but it's always possible that someone could butt in line before that wish is made and then wish for Cell to come back. If the movie ends up doing that, then it's the exact same version of Cell who we saw square off against Gohan way back in the Cell games, and because Gohan is the main character of this movie, there's gonna be some bad blood between the two of them that would make for an insanely awesome final battle. I mean, we already know that Piccolo infiltrates the Red Ribbon Army early on in the film, and that he's the person who stumbles upon this quote-unquote worst existence, so it is possible that they might have revived Cell and are working on trying to make him better through upgrades or something like that. So it's up to Gohan and Piccolo to step in and put a stop to it before they can make him even stronger than what he was before. But I feel like the much more logical way to bring Cell back and to make him even more powerful to match up against the current strength of Gohan and Piccolo is to skip that whole process of reviving him with the Dragon Balls and just make him a new character altogether. Kinda like how they brought Broly back into canon material and his core character was very similar, they just developed him and turned him into a new character that shared the same name. The same could be done for Cell because at his core, he's just a machine. He's a bio-android. So it is possible that his genetic makeup could be replicated and recreated into a brand new machine that has either a new design, a new motivation, or a new limit to his power that allows him to stand up against stronger characters. This new version of the character would still be Cell, but he's just a new and updated model, kinda like a Cell 2.0 if that makes any sense. And now that I mention it, there's actually a lot of clues indicating that a Cell 2.0 is what's inside that metallic container. First and foremost, I think it's important to look at the overall design and size of the container seen at the end of the third trailer. It's a really big ball that is either holding something super large, which I kinda hope it's not Cell X from Dragon Ball Online, or it's super large because it's trying to contain a huge amount of power inside of it, which would make sense if the Red Ribbon Army is trying to recreate Cell by using stronger material. Secondly, I think it's important that we think back to that first trailer of DBS Superhero, where we see those images of Goku, Vegeta, and Majin Buu being shown on screen. I initially thought that it was their way of showing Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 that they're the bad guys, and that the Red Ribbon Army needs to eliminate them, cause they're the bad guys and we're the good guys, so we need to go take them down. And while it is still possible for that to be the case, what if it's actually them gathering DNA and power from Goku, Vegeta, Majin Buu, and other Z-Fighters? Kinda like how Dr. Gero gathered the Saiyan DNA, Frieza DNA, and Piccolo DNA way back in the day to create the first version of Cell? See, now you guys are starting to think about it, huh? If that's the case, and we get to see a scene of the Red Ribbon Army uploading new DNA into this new version of Cell, then it makes sense that they're trying to contain a lot of power, because this new version of Cell has potential to grow even stronger thanks to that God Key in Goku and Vegeta's bodies. Also, we know that the Red Ribbon Army is trying to reel Gohan in by kidnapping Pan, so it is possible that they're trying to lure him in and steal his energy in order to perfect this new version of Cell. It's a really cool idea, and I could definitely see Piccolo learning about this and trying to put a stop to it before Cell 2.0 is released. But you never know. Overall, those are just a few of my thoughts on Cell being the third and final mystery villain for Dragon Ball Super Superhero. I definitely think it's possible for him to make a comeback because Dragon Ball has been notorious for bringing back older characters and revamping them into something brand new. Not only that, but there's been plenty of hints, clues, and teases that Cell might be the one coming back because of everything that I mentioned in this video. There's been a lot of focus on him in promotional material for games and figures, there's been a lot of subtle teases throughout the past few trailers that we might get to see him, and of course, the people making this movie are really smart. They know that a lot of people want to see Cell make a comeback so we can have his rematch against Gohan, or so we can stick around and get stronger just like what we've seen with Frieza. In my eyes, if Cell was to ever make a comeback in the world of Dragon Ball, it would have to be here in this movie because everything is just lining up way too perfectly. But with that being said, what do you all think about Cell being the third and final villain of Dragon Ball Super Superhero? Do you think we'll see him in the movie or not? What are your thoughts on this being a new model of the character, one that has potential to get even stronger thanks to new material and DNA provided by the new Red Ribbon Army? Do you think Cell will absorb Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 towards the end of the movie? Is this mystery character even Cell, or is it someone else like Android 21 or Gamma 3? Do you think it's someone else entirely, like a brand new character? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below and let's have a discussion. I would love to hear your thoughts on who this might be, and if you do believe it's Cell, I want to hear your thoughts on how you think they try to bring him back. So please, if you haven't already, comment, and while you're at it, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button to help push this video into YouTube's algorithm. The more likes this video has, the more likely it is that other Dragon Ball fans will also see this video, plus it gives me an idea of how much you enjoyed today's content. While you're at it, click that subscribe button and turn on post notifications by clicking that bell icon. That way, you'll be able to see whenever I upload a new video. So if you're a fan of all things Dragon Ball, you'll definitely want to stick around because I make a ton of content ranging from reviews, discussions, speculation videos, and so much more. As always though, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Until my next video though, I will be seeing all of you Dragon Ball fans later, so see ya!